City of Corpus Christi has been named a talent hub by the Lumina Foundation. It's a nonprofit group that helps Coastal Bend residents to continue their education. The designation means the city, along with Workforce Solutions, Del Mar College, and the Citizens for Educational Excellence, all of those folks are working together to raise the number of high school seniors heading off to college, as well as help more adults who are working toward a college degree. Janet Cunningham with the Citizens for Educational Excellence says more than $200,000 in grant money comes with the title.
That grant is going to be used to seek out people in our community that have some college and no degree. And we're going to help them get back into school and earn that credential that they need for these Coastal Bend jobs.
Corpus Christi joins 17 other communities around the country that have received this designation. And Bill